EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. Fielded in the end zone. They had no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And his guys are going to take over at their own 38-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Undercrutch.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
29.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Tight ends left. Everyone's got 4. Hawk 70. Watch twist.
Out of the gun, McDonald. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10.
So CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
A gain of 37
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
38-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, check.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
First down, Lions.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Check, 59, 59. Let's go. You got to step it up. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Yards to go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
59 mark, check, check. Here we go, team. Here I come. Check, 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 check. 59, Mike to 59.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Brian Burns drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Bang, 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 bang. Hiking 18.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert, but right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Kill, turn up. Check, check.
Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Switch.
Throwing is McDonald. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
At the 12-yard
Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the gun, it's McDonald. Being chased out left. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Josh Oliver there to make the grab. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to handle it.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And a yard at the 30.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And the Lions first down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Panthers 7, Lions nothing.
Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
The pass.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
To T.J. Hockenson.
There's so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
42-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Lions.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The man is Galladay, complete. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Here we go. Check 59, right? Coming to the side. Switch it.
He'll bite it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. Also let you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. A gain there of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Check 4, check 4. Watch switch, watch switch, watch switch. Hey, check 24. Watch.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a handoff looking right. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Another scouting report on him is that he didn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
53 is the mic. You must be
On 3rd down, McDonald. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Josh Oliver as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Touchdown, defense.
Outside.
The pass.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And now comes the Lion offense. They'll be asked to go for two here.
So we got man. Hey, check 24, check 24. Check.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that two-point attempt.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Throwing after the interception. McDonald. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted by the
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Check. Alert flare.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Check, 59.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They're running it. Check.
Here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said? It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. Yep. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. And he'll give it here to his running back. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here we go, G. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Under 10. Under 19, right. 57. Mike.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
Thrown away.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
Operating from the gun. McDonald. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Panthers, first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
It's game situation. Let's go.
From the gun, McDonald. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Josh Oliver with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the two-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59. What's the curl, what's the curl, what's the curl? Mark 7, check. Mustang 19. Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike to 59. Come on, boy.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Check the hot read. Rush in. Watch out. 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Eluding and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
Watch 57. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Panther 60.
And to give this time to the tailback. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
57, Mike 57. Cowboy 80. He's coming. We got some. Mustang 19. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, but it'll be second down. Throwing again, McDonald. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for number 29. Incomplete. Brings up a third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, McDonald, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Josh Oliver there to make the grab, and the Panthers add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area, and he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we're back now in Charlotte, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the third quarter. Sly set to boot it. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
3 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing deep for Galladay, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown,
Kenny Galladay, 68 yards, and the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Panthers 27, Lions 22.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
For first down 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
McDonald sets to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 49 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Panthers 34, Lions 22.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First down.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9.
Mike, 59. We want this. 59 is Mike. 59 is Mike. Check, 59. Check 60. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I'm coming.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Play action. It's McDonald. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. And Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Give him 32 on the play.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Justin Rohrwasser.
DeAndre Swift. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6.
Panthers 34.
Extra point right down the middle.
29.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually tripping to the on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Number 29.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys!
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Come on, D. 53's the mic. 53.
McDonald. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
For the point after.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, How do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Check, 59. Here we go. No street. Hold. 60 Bobcat. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the screen.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Oliver. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Carolina, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.